Welcome to my worst audition.
Do you have any you want to share with me? Can I hear something from you?
No, I mean, you know, we talked before that were really bad when I'll share it on a future episode. I mean, I'll tell you the one because I don't know if the one that I did with Amadeo is actually going to make it on. I mean, we might have to redo that. So I'll tell you the one that I told him. And for anybody listening, you've heard this one already. You may have heard this one already if you've listened to Amadeo's episode, but it was my very first time. And I think you know this story, Rob. My very first time where it was about a year into acting and I decided I wasn't really booking. And if I'm going to go down, I'm going down just being myself and doing whatever. And I was 30 at the time. And my agent sent me in for an MTV Video Music Award commercial. Now, I'm not the hippest guy in the world. No, not hip at all. I was like, all right, I don't think I'm right for this, but sure, I'll go in. We're at that time, like, I'm an actor, I can do anything. You know, what should I wear? And she said, it's business casual. I'm like, are you sure that's MTV? Are you sure business casual? She said, yeah, it's business casual. I go in, everybody's younger than me. Everybody's dressed in like the hippest torn jeans and leather jacket and everything. And I'm wearing khakis and a button down. So immediately I know there is no possible way I'm booking this role, which is the most liberating thing that could possibly have happened to me. Because now all bets are off. I'm just going to say and do whatever. And they paired us up with, you know, one other person, and I get paired up with this young woman there, and I'm just looking at her, just taking pity on her, like, oh, you drew the short straw. You got paired up with me. So we go in together, and it's just three people. I guess the director and the writer and the producer, or the casting director. I don't even know who they were. And they talk to her first, just asking her questions. And they say, "Do you like Justin Bieber?" And she's like, "Oh yeah, great. Yeah, I'm a big fan." This is the first time in my life that I'd ever heard the words Justin and Bieber together in the same sentence. I didn't know what that was at all. And they asked, well, who's your favorite artist? And she said some name. I didn't recognize it at all. And then they turned to me. They go like, oh, well, hey, do you like Justin Bieber? And I go, I don't know what that is. Is that a train? I don't know. And they're like, oh, okay, well, who's your favorite artist? So, you know, my mind, much quicker back then, I'm thinking, all right, what could I possibly say to make sure that there's no possible way I'm casting this, to really shit the bed.
You said Nat King Cole, didn't you?
I didn't know. A good answer, my friends. But no, I did better than that, if I do say so myself. Sure. Who's your favorite artist? I go, Gary Glitter. And then there's a pause, and I see them talk to each other for a moment, like, what? And then one of them turns back to me. They go, wasn't that the guy with all the child pornography on his computer? Yep, he's the one. He's the best. And they go, okay, thank you. I'm like, no, thank you. And I walked right out. I'm thinking, all right, that's that. 2 days later, my agent called. I booked the part.
Wait, what was the part? What's happening?
It was like one line, and it was just somebody at a party, and hey, check it out, it's the MTV Music Awards. I don't know. It was so nonsense, and I don't know why I got the part. I don't know if it was because of or in spite of, but I ended up with it. And that was my lesson, to be like, you know what? F it. From now on, I'm just going to do whatever I want, because so much of this is dumb luck. You never know what's going to work or not work, or what people might respond to. And, you know, like I've talked in other of these podcasts, I know for certain I've walked out of auditions where, you know, they're like, you know, writing in the notepad, never work with again. I know for fact that's happened. But I've also walked out of auditions where they're like, you know, that was different, and we kind of wanted to see what you would do, and we wanted to bring you in because it was just something we haven't seen before, and sure. So who the f*** cares? Just, you know, go in and at least be yourself. I'm not going to name the name, but I heard from a great casting director, you know, a major casting director in New York City. She's like, I see so many people, and I'm casting, you know, 20, 30 people for the same role. All good actors, very good actors. You know, at that point, at that level, I'm going to be seeing good actors. Give me something from your personality. Show me part of you, because I don't want to see the same thing 20 or 30 times over. And it may not be right for this, but it may be right for something else. So I think that's a great approach to work with. And it doesn't mean you're always going to get it, but it just means, oh, at least it's different and somewhat memorable.
Yeah.